Hello, cupcakes. It's Wednesday again, and it's the new comic book day, and we got some new books. So let's kickstart things with some of the preview books, because I like preview books. I like catalogs. I am a kid from the 80s, so yeah, I like browsing through these catalogs. Look at that Batman by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. Jorge Jimenez has done Batman before during the Tinian run, and his art is stellar on Batman. I mean, look at this image, look at the detail. So I am glad that he's coming back, and Matt Fraction too. He's a very good writer. So yeah, and everybody needs Batman to sell, because Batman just sells. So yeah, jingle bells, Batman smells, so he also smells. But anyway, yeah, there are some good books here. So I like to browse these catalogs just to see like what is coming in. So you had Absolute Power, then All In, then We Are Yesterday's Heroes, and then Justice League Unlimited. And you're going to have Legion of Darkseid, because Darkseid he prevails. So yeah, so that's the first one. DC Connect, previewing all the DC books. Wow, for the month of September 2025 already. There you go. And you thought that DC needs Batman to sell? Bloody hell. Marvel also needs Batman to sell. There you go. So well, he's on the cover, so Deadpool and Batman crossover. So yeah, there you go, Batman logo and everything. There's more Batman for you because he's Batman. And then yeah, and look at this, there are a couple of cool books coming in. Marvel Zombies is back, the Punisher is back. That's cool, because they killed him off and they're bringing the old logo back, so that's cool. And it's Punisher Red Band. I don't know who's done this. And yeah, is this a Garthenius one? Like, yeah, I hope it's Garthenius. The Punisher Marvel Red Band. Frank is back. Yeah, this looks cool. This looks awesome. I am happy that the old Frank Castle is back. Oh, Benjamin Percy is doing this along with Julius Ota on the art. That's cool. So yeah, that's the Marvel catalog. Okay, let's get on with the comics. So okay. So I got some weird, wacky titles this week, just on a whim because I like the name. Starting with Tramps of Apocalypse. Yeah, this really like spoke to me because it said Tramps of Apocalypse. So like, what the hell is Tramps of Apocalypse? What does it mean? So I think I don't know any of the creative team, and this is a Dark Horse book. But then what I do know about this book is like they basically are lived in this Elseworld. There's a story set in the Elseworld where like men are afraid of women, and women are like they're like the police, or like they dominate the society. For some of my married friends, this is not fiction, it's probably reality, but then it is what it is. So anyway, so yeah, so this is Tramps of Apocalypse, and so yeah, and they're trying to catch a bunch of men, and then yeah, they're trying to escape, and it's a satirical take on on all of this. So yeah, very very curious to check like how this book is and whether I'll continue it or not. But yeah, the title was awesome, Tramps of Apocalypse, and I just had to buy it because I like the title. Okay, next you've got Don't Forget Your Briefcase. So who uses a briefcase? I don't know anymore. But then yeah, so yeah, the briefcase with the nuclear sign, and yeah, again, don't know any of the creative team, but I was curious of the title, and then just because of her title, I was like, and the art looked like pretty. It was okay. So the thing with these independent titles from Mad Cave and Dark Horse and all these other publishers who are not like top tier, they try really hard in terms of like story and stuff, and they give you like bonkers concepts. And yeah, sometimes like those bonkers concepts are what you need and what you want. And then yeah, it's but better than the the regular superhero tropes you get. So yeah, so Don't Forget Your Briefcase, issue number 1. And then from our regular continuity, you've got Absolute Martian Manhunter, issue 4, the trippiest absolute book I've ever read, and I've enjoyed. I love this. Like this book is like so amazing that he has a Martian inside of him. He's a police detective. He doesn't know what's going on, but the Martian speaks to him. And the Martian has all these abilities of looking into people's minds and all. This is an amazing take by Dennis Camp and Rodriguez. So yeah, the art is trippy, and it's freaking bonkers, man, what this book can do. And yeah, this is one of those freakiest absolute titles. This is how like an ultimate or an absolute universe should be. It's a completely different take on a character we know and love. So yeah, Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 4. I am collecting this. I'm loving this. So yeah, it's a total recommendation for me whenever it's collected in trades or paperbacks. You have Absolute Wonder Woman. It's still kicking ass and taking names. In this one, I think there is a Minotaur and she goes into a labyrinth, total Greek mythology. And yeah, this is the best thing that Kelly Thompson has done and Hayden Sherman has done too. So yeah, this is great art, great story, and I am totally loving it. So yeah, this is Absolute Wonder Woman. Okay, next we have another ongoing. This is Void Rivals, issue, what is it, 21 now? Wow, 20. Okay, so anything that goes on till issue 20, I've said this time and again, is definitely worth checking out, worth reading. This is Derek and Solela, who are on the two opposite planets and two opposite ends of the of a black hole, and then they're in different factions. It's kind of like West Side Story, but in space. So you've got like these two warring factions, and they hate each other, but there's just like they're just the female lead and the male lead from each of the factions. They kind of fall in love, but now they're like they fight each other sometimes, and allegiances change. Sometimes they're together, sometimes they're apart. It is a good story with Transformers thrown in the mix, Zerta Prime and some of the Transformers lore thrown in the mix. It is a good book. I am loving it, and I am totally in for what is next for Derek and Solela. There you go, Void Rivals. The another issue number 1 which I was intrigued about was News from the Fallout. This is by Chris Condon, who is the current writer on Ultimate Wolverine. He is also the writer on that Texas Blood and the Enfield Gang Massacre. So those are really, really good books. If you haven't checked them out, please read them. Chris Condon is amazing, and he usually pairs up with Jacob Phillips, who's the son of Sean Phillips, as an artist. But this time he's with Jeffrey Allen Love, and I've heard that Jeffrey Allen Love, his artwork is sublime. He doesn't do too much art these days, so whenever a new book comes out, then you should totally pick it up. I think what this book is about is like, there is like a nuclear fallout, obviously, and there is this one soldier who survives because he's in a hazmat suit, and then there are like werewolves and creatures running around, and he has to survive. So it's a tale of survival. So yeah, I totally dug it. So I like the concept, and I like Chris Condon. So there you go. Okay, I got 2 trades. They were being like offered for really cheap, and I hadn't read them. So this is Jeff Johns' Hawkman, book 1. So yeah, this was being offered for like $20. So I was like, okay, I think anything by Jeff Johns, I probably think it's worth a read. So yeah, if I dig this, I'll go for issue 2. I don't know if there's an Hawkman omnibus. I'm not sure, but then yeah, I prefer this trade format. It's got James Robinson and Rags Morales as on the art. So yeah, I love Hawkman, Qatar Hall. So why the hell not? And yeah, this Spawn trade was this for $30. This is the Spawn hardcover. The first 12 issues of Spawn. I have read this. I have reread this. I've read this in trades and other formats, but I definitely prefer the oversized art on Spawn, and it's really good and it's really crazy. So yeah, so that was the last book I read. So that's what I read. That's what I dug. You let me know in your comments if you have any questions on any of the books, or if you've got any recommendations for me based on what I do like, and if I miss something. And yeah, hit like, hit subscribe. If you have any questions, yeah, we're always here to answer. All right, catch you in the next one, boys. Thank you. Bye-bye.